Find the 46th term of a sequence where the 8th term is negative 45 and the common difference is negative 4. Because we know the common difference is negative 4, we know we have an arithmetic sequence. Our goal is to find the 46th term, or a sub 46, given we know the 8th term is negative 45, which indicates a sub 8 equals negative 45, and the common difference d is equal to negative 4. In order to determine the 46th term, we'll have to determine the formula for a sub n for an arithmetic sequence, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Notice for this formula, we'll have to determine a sub 1, the first term, which we can do because we know a sub 8 equals negative 45. Once we have a sub 1, we can write the formula for a sub n and determine a sub 46. So again, using the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Because we know a sub 8, we have a sub 8 equals a sub 1 plus the quantity 8 minus 1 times the common difference d. Notice we're using n equals 8 because we know a sub 8 equals negative 45. And now performing substitution, a sub 8 is negative 45, giving us negative 45 equals a sub 1 plus the quantity 8 minus 1 is 7, times the common difference d, which is negative 4. And now we solve for a sub 1. We have negative 45 equals a sub 1 plus negative 28, or just minus 28. Next we add 28 to both sides of the equation. Simplifying, we have a sub 1 equals negative 45 plus 28, which is negative 17. Now that we have a sub 1, we can write the formula for a sub n to determine any term we want, which in our case is a sub 46. We now know that a sub n equals a sub 1, which is negative 17, plus the quantity n minus 1 times the common difference d, which is negative 4. Let's go ahead and simplify the formula by distributing negative 4 and combining like terms. We have a sub n equals negative 17 plus negative 4n, or minus 4n, and then plus negative 4 times negative 1, which simplifies to plus 4. Simplifying, since negative 17 plus 4 is negative 13, we now know that a sub n equals negative 13 minus 4n. Using this formula, we can determine any term of the sequence. We want to determine the 46th term, or a sub 46, which we can now do using the formula. When determining a sub 46, notice n equals 46. A sub 46 equals negative 13 minus 4 times 46. Simplifying, we have a sub 46 equals negative 13 minus 184, which indicates a sub 46 equals negative 13 minus 184, which is negative 197, which is what the question is asking us to determine. I hope you found this helpful.